Hello, I'm Dr. Ali. Welcome back. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, please subscribe to continue to be part of this healing community where we share knowledge and research that we need to heal and sustain good health. I'm a functional physician and a mindfulness coach, and my goal is to provide education and guidance to our patients, their families, as well as our community on how to achieve optimal health and wellness. Everyone has the ability to achieve optimal health by making simple, sustainable changes to our lifestyle. We can prevent and even reverse chronic disease. So let's get started. So today we'll be talking about endocrine disruptors and how do we avoid them for a toxin-free lifestyle. So we will start off by defining what endocrine disrupting chemicals are. So endocrine disrupting chemicals are substances found in many everyday products that interfere with our body's hormonal system. Imagine hormones as messengers in our body sending vital instructions to different parts. The endocrine disruptors act like imposters, mimicking these messengers, blocking them, or even sending the wrong signals. This confusion leads to various health problems, affecting growth in children, fertility in adults, and even increasing the risk of certain serious diseases, including cancer. So the question is, what are the types and sources of endocrine disruptors? So the first and foremost is industrial endocrine disruptors. So these are found in various industrial products and materials, including plastics, lubricants, flame retardants, and solvents. A very important industrial endocrine disruptor is BPA or bisphenol A, which has been linked to multiple chronic diseases in humans. The second category is agricultural endocrine disruptors. These chemicals are commonly used in farming and include pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides. The third category of endocrine disruptors is residential. They're present in many different household products, such as cleaning supplies, personal care products, such as cosmetics, toys, and even furniture. The next category is pharmaceutical endocrine disruptors. Unfortunately, certain medications and medical products can also act as endocrine disruptors. Two important examples. The first one is hormone replacement therapy. A lot of hormonal replacement therapy is basically consisting of synthetic hormones, which act as endocrine disruptors. Similarly, the oral contraceptives or other forms of contraception which contain synthetic hormones is also going to be considered as an endocrine disruptor because it disrupts the endocrine system of the body. So the next thing we will talk about is what is the impact of these endocrine disruptors on the human body. We are going to be focusing on women's health to start off with. We know that endocrine disruptors have been linked to a range of reproductive health issues in women, including early onset of puberty, fertility challenges, um, infertility, polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, pregnancy complications, and even certain cancers. We know that hormonal disruption caused by endocrine disruptors can affect the menstrual cycle, ovulation, and hormone sensitive tissues, leading to long term health implications. This is very important for pregnant women because exposure to endocrine disruptors can also impact the development of the fetus, potentially leading to birth defects or developmental disorders. The next one is endocrine disruptors and heart disease. So we know that endocrine disruptors affect heart health by interfering with hormones that regulate blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and overall function of the heart. Studies suggest that exposure to certain endocrine disruptors can lead to an increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and stroke. The third on the list is diabetes. Endocrine disruptors can contribute to the development of diabetes by two ways. Number one, interfering with insulin production, and number two, interfering with insulin sensitivity. Some chemicals have been shown to affect the cells in the pancreas. The pancreas is the organ which produces insulin. And these chemicals lead to reduced production of insulin. Other chemicals interfere with the body's ability to respond to insulin, contributing to insulin resistance. Both of these mechanisms can lead to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Endocrine disruptors have also been linked to cancer, particularly hormone-sensitive cancers like breast and prostate cancers. These chemicals can mimic or block hormones, leading to abnormal cell growth and tumor development. For example, some endocrine disruptors may act like estrogen in the body, promoting the growth of estrogen-sensitive cancers. These endocrine disruptors are also called xenoestrogen because of their effect. Another major area where there is a lot of data suggesting the role of endocrine disruptors on the development of autoimmune diseases. The relationship between endocrine disruptors and autoimmune diseases is complex. Research suggests that these chemicals can contribute to dysfunction of the immune system, leading to an increased risk of autoimmune disorders. By disrupting the delicate balance of hormones that regulates the immune system, these disruptors trigger or exacerbate conditions like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and thyroid disorders. So now let's talk about solutions. So what can we do? So the first thing that we will be talking about is with regards to BPA. As we have talked before, that bisphenol A is an industrial chemical that is used to make certain plastics and resins. So it is important that we protect ourselves from bisphenol A and other damaging or toxic bisphenols. And we have to understand that it's found in plastics, thermal paper products, dental sealants and composites. It's also present in eyeglass lenses, sporting equipment, and electronic devices. Many manufacturers now offer BPA-free products, especially for food and beverage containers. However, it's essential to research and ensure that the alternatives used are genuinely safer, as some BPA-free products may contain other harmful bisphenols. The second thing is to opt for glass or stainless steel containers because they are non-reactive materials. They don't leach chemicals into food or beverages. So it's important to not only not use plastics, but also to not use non-stick cookware, because even that can leach out chemicals into the food. Another important thing is to not heat plastic containers in microwave because that will cause bisphenols to leach into the food. So use microwave safe glass or ceramic dishes to eliminate this risk. Another thing which is relevant to this point is also to avoid using microwaves. And there are multiple reasons for that. Number one is nutrient loss, particularly water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C. The other thing is that, if you're microwaving in containers not designed for microwave, then it will lead to a lot of chemicals leaching into the food. The third thing is that microwaves can cook food unevenly, leading to cold spots where harmful bacteria can survive. It's a particular concern with the raw or undercooked meats. On the other hand, sometimes food and liquids can become superheated, leading to burns. And last but not least, there is a big concern with regards to radiation from the microwave that can actually have toxic effects. One other area that I just thought of was the reheating. So certain foods like rice can harbor bacteria that survive normal cooking temperatures. And when we reheat them in microwave, these bacteria may not get killed, leading to food poisoning. So there are many, many reasons why microwaves should not be used. A good option is the toaster oven or the stove. Many canned goods have linings containing bisphenols. So opting for fresh or frozen foods is a much better option than choosing canned products. And if you are going to use canned products, then go with BPA free products. But you have to keep in mind that just because it's BPA free does not mean it's safe. And the other issue is that even if it is BPA free, the canned products actually contain aluminium. And aluminium has been linked to a number of health issues. So, first and foremost, it has been linked to osteoporosis. Um, the relationship between aluminium and osteoporosis is complex, and studies have suggested that excessive exposure leads to reduced mineralization of bone, leading to osteoporosis. We also know that aluminium has connections with dementia, particularly Alzheimer's disease. Studies have found higher levels of aluminium in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. So it is better to try and avoid canned foods and obviously avoid aluminium. So when it comes to natural products, it's extremely important to use natural products when we are looking at household items such as cleaning supplies or personal care products, because we now know that bisphenols, including BPA, is also found in many of these products. We can also go with more organic products and read the labels to avoid harmful chemicals that can actually get absorbed through our skin. So I think another important area, which I think is becoming more and more important, is that we support policies and regulations that limit or ban the use of harmful bisphenols. I think that we need to stand up for our families and our community. And of course, if you feel that you have concerns about being exposed to bisphenols or other toxic compounds, then you can talk to a functional physician about assessing the degree of toxicity and how to detoxify the body from these chemicals. Thank you so much for being with us, and we hope to connect again with a new topic.